This is called Lighthouses, Birds, Trains, and Things. It's a tribute to Bubba. The back porch of the blue house of Cook's Mount Road is where you'll forever exist. The covered table scattered with history books, newspapers, and tiny little trains that will later go into the shed with tiny little tracks and tiny little people waving. And we'll stand there for hours looking at tiny little train stations, making sure that all the lights are working properly. And the table will have a game of checkers, and you'll never let me cheat at, but always let me win, and there'll be Monopoly that I'll beg to play, but never want to finish. And there will be you and I and two wide-handled coffee cups, mine the color of sand and yours the color of caramel, and we'll talk about the world and read. And there will be birds. We'll listen and we'll watch, and the birds will always be our favorite. The bluebirds will always be our favorite because Mima will sing us a song about little blue birds, and her voice is light and beautiful, like feathers. You'll say, "They're calling you pretty girl, Pea Pudding. Don't you hear?" Birds will never say anything else, ever. Eventually, we'll go inside when the sun is at its highest, and we'll sit in the living room, you in your blue chair, me on the perfect patch of floor right beside you. We'll talk and we'll study, and I'll open and close the Pentagon-sized table with cigarette butts and gallon-sized cheap bottle of wine on top. I'll walk around admiring the pieces of your life. There will be small lighthouses and figurines and Barbies that Mima was always so fond of. I'll be sure to be gentle so as not to break anything, and you'll watch TV. And on the wall right behind it, there's a painting of a deer walking in the snow. And on Sundays, we'll go to a state house, and I'll marvel and gape at every statue as if I hadn't seen them at least 20 times. And I will listen to all of your facts, never knowing what you're saying, but hanging on to every word. I'll run up the steps to the state house and demand to see the governor, knocking on the door matter-of-factly before you drag me away for ice cream. And we'll scream, "I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream." And I'll never understand why you like lighthouses so much. But I know that I love them too, because in all the darkness of my life, you will guide me into light and into safety. You'll never yell at me without cause, or hit me, or push me away. You'll never tell me to change or laugh at my outlandish ideas. You'll teach me intellect and understanding. You'll speak to me like an equal. You love me, and I love you forever. So I'll never say that you're gone now, because even though I can't see your face, I know that Cheyenne is the capital of Wyoming, and that birds will always tell me I'm pretty. I can be different and dark and still find light at the shore. And though I can't hear you call me Pea Pudding, I know that I can always find you on the back porch of the blue house on Cook's Mount Road with a wide-handled coffee cup in hand.